baby.
This is fat and spicy.
Fat and spicy, motherfucker.
Fat and spicy.
It's another fat and spicy.
So you want me to say fat and spicy? Fuck that. I'm out of here.
Fuck fat and spicy.
Dude, we're mega superstars, bro.
To the old lady I cut off at the light, I am sorry, but you were too slow.
Have you seen Werewolf Labs, man?
One of my captains, he was like, Sheriff, we seen a werewolf. I thought he was crazy. What werewolf are you talking about? And then he started acting crazy a little bit. You know what? I think you're 5150. I'm gonna put you on administrative leave. You go to the hospital.
Sounds like you've been smelling what we've been smoking.
Fuck, if there's a mayor, I want to be at.
Right?
Hey,
I know.
bring me for mayor.
Eating nothing but roaches and, mind you, fingers. I just love fingers.
Chicken fingers?
No, homeless people's fingers.
Are you still messing around with women who are taken?
All right.
Oh my God! Say it ain't so. The viewers are in awe.
Okay, but you know what? Everybody has a past.
Question for Josh: how did you learn to be a developer for 5M, and how would you recommend a beginner starting?
I've got a background in the IT space for a long time. There were a lot of things that I could kind of grasp, like coding and stuff, but I'm not deep in certain areas as I would like to be. But I would say, the best way to start anything in life, doesn't matter what it is to just jump headfirst into it.
What is roleplay?
It's a place where I can escape personal trouble that I have going on in my real life. I come here and I RP because it's a place that I can come and be somebody other than myself, other than the guy that gets up and goes to work every morning.
For me, it's a place where I can come build characters outside of ourselves, try to promote interactions with other people. What I do love is when people take the time to turn around and have interactions, meaningful interactions. Even if it's just a few words, those few words can mean a lot.
This is Fat and Spicy, the podcast brought to you in city, out of city. I'm Fat.
And I'm spicy.
And this is the Fat and Spicy Show.
Yo, and we are back, guys, with another episode of Fat and Spicy. And if you don't know,
back? We're doing this.
I mean, I'm back. I know I could say that much. You guys have probably already been here for God knows how long.
Where you been, Home Slice? We've been missing you, man.
Man,
I'm sorry, I interrupted the intro. Finish the intro, and then I'll ask you where you've been.
And we're back with another episode of Fat and Spicy, guys. If you don't know, well, now you know. I'm Fat, and on Mondays we do our OOC show, which is out of character. And you can call me Jacob.
I'm Spicy. You all know me. What's going on, bro? But on Mondays, just plain old Anson, man. Just the guy behind the screen,
Screaming at the top of his lungs.
All day, every day, man. Where are you? Get in here. It's time to RP, motherfucker. I'm lonely out here. That's not true.
We already got people asking where Agent Smith is right now in chat, too.
Agent Smith. We'll get to that a little bit later, as we dive in.
Down, bro, chachos.
As we dive in. But guys, I have been a real quick shout out for myself, a personal shout out to the crew, the Fat and Christ.
Fat and Christ
Fat
show?
Spicy.
Fat and Christ? Okay.
Is that sacrilege?
Oh, no. Somebody's going to take that, clip it. Can you believe what they're saying? Oh, no, but no, to the Fat and Spicy crew. I was going to say crew, that's why. You guys, thank you guys for keeping the show going, especially in my absence. I've been sick, I've been moving. It's been a hectic month for me, but I finally got everything set up. I finally got the computer, finally got moved in. Somewhat. Still got some stuff I got to get, but you guys held it down. And for the people out there, for all you viewers out there, thank you for continually supporting us. We love you guys, and we appreciate it. It looks like we're almost going to get that hype train going. So it's a great way to bring in the new year, guys. I hope everybody had a great Christmas and a really good New Year. I hope if you did drink, you were safe. I spend my New Year, pretty much at home with my daughter. So,
right on. I was plastic.
I'm about to say, I know Spicy was definitely. No.
I mean, I work in a brewery. There's nothing better than. I'm not really that when I'm doing the show, I sip a beer, but I'm not a beer guy. Like getting drunk off beer doesn't interest me. But New Year's Eve, man, you start hitting some of those 9-10% beers. It's fucking over. It was great.
No. But
again, guys, made out with the Christmas tree.
You, you have to be drunk to do that, dude. I do that all the time.
No comment.
It's just weird because the neighbors always kick me out of their house.
What are you doing to my tree, you bastard?
And that's
I'm
how
the Grinch,
mistletoes are
baby.
made.
Shut up. Beautiful.
Oh man, but good. It's good to be back, guys. It's good. It's good. It feels great to be back in the chair, back in front of these monitors. It feels weird being back in the city. I feel like I've been gone for so long. It just everything feels weird. The graphics, everything. It's like I don't feel like I've been in a coma.
Right? You'll snap right back into this in a minute. You know how it goes.
No, but yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, today we are in SavageRP, Savage Roleplay, guys.
Whoop, whoop.
And I know for a fact that this is somewhere where most of the Fat and Spicy crew hang out. From what I know that is it good?
We can hear you. It's just you a little fuzzy, bud.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Sounds
I
like
don't really
you're
have the
coming in
best.
from Mars.
I don't really have the
No,
best internet connection here where I live, so
That's all right. You're okay.
I'm trying to find new providers. From what I know, Spicy here. Not Spicy, but I know Anson has a character here.
Yep, sure do.
What do you do?
I am I'm the county's biggest seller of cheeses and fine wines.
Nice. And I know Lo says she was working down at the Vanilla Unicorn.
Yep.
Wait,
she's,
what?
I guess she's the biggest earner.
A what? I'm a what?
You know what you do.
And Cheeto Lang up there, the world's first no-legged hitman.
She doesn't enjoy her work though.
She just rolls around.
rolls
upon you.
Like, well, shit, I have to. It's a
You
limit.
hear rustling in the bushes. She comes out.
Oh man. No, I'm a cop here in the town. For those that don't know, I'm a detective. I play Detective Santangelo. You can't tell my voice, right? I'm like you. There's the one character I don't change my fucking voice for. I think it's because I talk so much as a cop that I couldn't do the voice 24/7, dude. It'd kill my throat.
It happens. It happens. Trust me.
Could you imagine, like, Officer Spicy Man? Like, totally step out of the car, dude.
Yeah, I think people would like that. I think people respond well to that.
I think it's too little, too late. But I have a lot of fun. Listen,
I was watching this one thing real quick. I was watching this stream, this little clip of a fat cop, a guy playing a fat cop.
Oh my god!
And he pulls him over. I think somebody was he in the show? I don't know.
It might have been.
He pulled him over, and he threw the cheeseburger on the ground. He's like, "Here, I got a little something for you." And he was like, "What do you got? What do you got?" He picks it. And he's like, "Oh!" And he picks it up. He's, "You guys have a good day." And he walks. He just walked back into the car.
Dixon Cider. Dixon Cider.
Yeah, that's hilarious, man.
It's a lot of fun, dude. These guys, I'll tell you, coming up with Yusuf back in AAC and getting to work with him again is a real thrill. He's given me a lot of autonomy when it comes to working. I'm a detective, and really, I'll tell you the truth. Like, I have fun every now and then putting on the uniform and getting in a cop car and going and writing tickets and shit. But furthering RP through the detective's office is what I want. I'm trying to bring that to these guys, and for the most part, they're really receptive. Again, we have a young police department, and there's a lot of rules and stuff to learn, and we're getting through that, and then once that comes, I think the RP will really flow. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with some new storylines, though, bro. I know that your wheels have been spinning.
So, real quick, as somebody who hires new PD officers or recruits or whatever, what are some of the qualifications that you look for? Obviously you can't have some of the same qualifications. Everybody can't be uptight and military style, because then the RP would just be very bland and strict.
One of my favorite interview questions, and I'll just, as far as an RPer goes, I do this in Red Dead too. In Red M, when I'm hiring new deputies, one of my biggest questions is, I'll tell them, I'll say, I have a lot of deputies on the force, and each one of them brings their own unique style and their own unique skills that separates them from every other deputy. What do you possess as far as your skills go that would separate you from every other deputy that I could say, he's the best at blank? And then they fill in the blank. It's really a good question because it makes them think, and then you can get a really good read on personalities through that question.
Yeah, I get it.
You know,
yeah,
I don't need guys I don't need pro shooters. You know, I mean, it's great if you FPS a lot and shooting it up, and hell, when I'm in a gunfight in these games, I hit my V muscle until I'm in first person. It's the only way I can survive. And some of these guys are just so snappy with it that it's ridiculous. If that's you, that's great. Some guys like me, we're talkers. You know, I don't want to give you a ticket. I don't want to fucking throw you into jail. So I want to talk to you. I want some RP. So we have a lot of cops that are following suit with that. That question though really does show you what kind of cop they want to be. And then there's room for everything in between. So like I said, one thing that I'm stressing to the cops on this server especially is we don't want robot cops. You know, we want everybody's individual personality to shine through and make the department a lot of fun for everybody, because in the end of the day, we're playing a fucking game, right? I mean, we really are. Let's just admit it. And I want everybody to have fun. I want them all to have a great time.
No, I definitely get it. So, guys, if you're looking to apply and be a PD officer, hey, there's a little sneak peek on what we're looking for, what he's
get
looking
in here.
for.
Let me yell at you. It'd be great. I can't wait to yell at the new recruits. I love doing that.
But as far as me and my RP, dude, oh god, I swear.
All right, what are we doing, man?
Shout out to Johnny Trigger, man. He just blows me up nonstop, and it's great. It's great. It lets me know that the community still, yearns for great RP, great stories and quality, and stuff like that. So it definitely helps me to feel like there's a place for me. I know for a while there, I just, I get in the mood. I get preoccupied with real life, and everything that's going on out there. But I did pop in, and I popped in and I said hello. That's all I did a couple weeks ago, and people freaked out apparently.
They're still talking about it. I heard about it yesterday.
So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm not gonna spoil anything. You guys know how I am, very secretive about what I do. But we're gonna see. The wheels are turning, and it's new year, so there's a new city, new opportunities. That's all I can say. Yeah, I guess all I can really give you a hint on is if the time ever comes, when your phone rings or you get a knock on your door, just answer it. And maybe it turns out to be something good, or maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
I can't wait, dude. I'm so excited, bro.
I can't confirm or deny anything.
I'm literally giddy with excitement, waiting for some adventure, dude. If anything, I know that even the most minuscule shit that you're gonna cook up is gonna be fantastic.
What gets me though? The crazy part that gets me about it is that even now, like with that helicopter that's flying over us right now,
mm-hmm.
I find myself looking up and be like, oh fuck, that's probably Agent Smith.
Right?
That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part about it.
Oh,
it becomes its own. It's because it becomes its own thing. He's his own person. So like it's separating, like almost like separating two different personalities.
Is it something that you want to continue on, or will you finally bring that storyline to a head at some point, do you think?
Like
how do you feel about it?
I will say this. I won't say how to do it, but there is always a means to it, and there's always a way to end everything. Nothing is permanent, and I'd never substitute myself and say, hey, I have plot armor. I can never be killed. I would never do that. But the fact is that what I do want is I want people to get out of their normal, conventional ways of killing people, which is bullets, knives, bats, and do something more creative. It's always been that with characters that I make that are like that. I'm never going to be like, oh, shoot him, he's going to be dying. No, he's not going to die. That's the whole point. You should never it should never become comfortable where you can be like, oh, I got a problem with somebody, I'm going to shoot him and kill him. That's the easy way out. And I wish gangs would explore other options as well. And I've seen some gangs do it, so shout out to the ones that are. But it should never be, like, to me, the last thing on your mind should be to kill somebody with a gun.
I agree.
You know, if you're having a
Um,
gang war and you're having a shootout, hey, that's the terms you come together. You know, I remember I've seen a gang war that was nothing but fist and bats. Like they
Right.
literally met up, like like the old New
West
York
Side
gangs,
Story style. Yep.
Yeah, West Side. They pulled up and they
Exactly.
all had bats. They just literally ran in on each other. It was crazy. It was great to see. It was crazy though. Like I remember, I was doing it in another city before like last year. We went up to the game. We're like, all right, meet us in the park. And we all been at the park. We were just fighting each other. You know,
Isn't that
one of us
awesome?
getting knocked out, be like, all right, let me go take him to the hospital and come back, and then the other guy would go fight, get knocked out and take him to the hospital. And he'd come back. And we would do that until, the rounds was sort of like that was it. But, it's fun. It's fun to do that.
This is one of the few cities that I've played in, whether I'm a cop or not, where I've seen criminals, even hardened criminals, pull over and interact with the cops. I've been in a cop car where somebody's had warrants in a stolen vehicle, and the dude pulls over to talk to us. That is super important to me. I mean, how many people in real life, and I'm just not everything's real life, but I like to say, how many people are really going to run from the fucking cops? Now, you're going to pull over, see what he says, and take the hit or whatever. And these people in this server have gotten creative with the traffic stops, and it tickles me to no end. It's what makes me put on a uniform and go back on the streets when I'm bored.
Yo, shout out for that sub. We love you.
Oh, shit. We're just rocking and rolling with the subs. Guys, thank you so much.
How'd you like your interaction with Laws?
What were we singing in the jail cell? What was that?
Oh my gosh, what was it?
Was it We Are Family?
No, it
but
was some.
She started.
We were
I don't remember what it
serenading
was.
each other.
Anytime that I hear on the radio, or I'm usually, I sit in the office in PD and I do all my paperwork and shit. And if I'm listening to the radio and they'll say that they brought somebody in, or if I hear her voice in the jail cell, I just come down. I just want to see what she did or what she was into. The other night she was running from a cop and I think she fell off a ladder or some shit and she ended up getting arrested. So I went down there and gave her some shit. And then she started swearing or something. What was it? And I told her, I was like, I'm religious. And you told me to go shove my religion up my ass. I'm like, holy shit. I mean,
we got another sub.
take it easy
Hank's
there.
kill.
Hey,
Yo,
Hank,
somebody just
we
ordered a
love you, dude.
prime steak. We're going to get on that for you right now. A little on the grill. How do you want it cooked? Let us know.
Medium spicy.
He wants it well. Tell him we want an extra well done.
Ew.
Gross. If
Tell him
you
you want it
ever order
dry.
a well done steak, I'm gonna beat the shit out of
You
you
need
with
it
that
bleeding a little. Come on.
Tell him you want it well done. You want it to pat it dry with a napkin.
steak, dude. I'm I can just hit this button and log out. I mean, it's easy to do. Fucking talking about dry steaks, well done. Killzone's got it right. Medium rare all the time. Salt, pepper, butter. Get the fuck out. That's all you need.
Yeah, but I don't
How do you
remember
like
what
it?
we were singing. It was some slow song serenading
Do something
thing.
silly, yeah.
Something
But
about
yeah, no,
being
we definitely-
alone or something.
Oh my
I
goodness.
do like seeing you. I do like seeing you interact with the cops.
I think in
because I've
prison I would
noticed-
rather be alone.
No, you not you, dude.
What was
You'd
that?
be the belle of the ball. One thing I will say, Laws, is when you do get arrested, you give the cops their fair amount of shit, but I noticed that you do carry with it a borderline, like where you don't get them riled up, because then I
Yeah.
think you'd get riled up. You know what I mean? It just makes the situation bad. And because of that, they really do enjoy interacting with you.
I always give this one cop a shit because he's always the one that pats me down. I'm like, oh, you're back again, huh? Like, you're always the one that pats me down. He's like, fine, I won't. And I was like, no, it's okay. Come here.
He said he's been chased 2 times by the cops and they haven't got him yet.
Well, let me respond to that too, Hank. One thing I've noticed about this department is, yes, there's a lot of work. We're going to be doing some stuff in the department to make that a little bit better. But when we do take an L, these cops are as professional as they come. They take the L and they move on to the next call. I've seen it. They'll drop all aggression, if you shot at us and then you get in a car and run and we can't find you and everybody's talking on the radio, he's going this, and we lose you. All I hear is officer so-and-so, back 10-8. And they go right back to work, dude. It's actually really cool.
If I can add on that, like piggyback on that a little bit, we were inside the the hangar like a few days ago. The MC was some of us guys.
Yeah, we sure were, weren't we?
And they came in and they were like, they noticed that we were just shooting with our little Walters, and they were like, okay, let's match force. Like one of our guys heard one of your guys say, let's match force, and I thought that was really cool because you guys, like the cops could have come in with heavy fucking, heavies or whatever it was I don't even know what you carry, to be honest with you. But like you could have just blammed us down with these big ass weapons when we only had Walters, and that was really cool. I thought.
And you still gunned me down with
did.
a fucking automatic weapon. She
No,
shot
that
me
was
full of fucking.
that was the second. That was that time. This I'm talking about another time that happened with the Walters,
Oh,
but
okay.
I totally did shoot you down with an auto, a mini.
She killed me. I took one shot at her with the shotgun when I found out where she was, and she just wasted me. Phat, I don't think Laws likes me too much.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah, my ass. So let me ask you, Phat, aside from being excuse me, aside from being, doing the creative stuff with storylines, have you thought about like just maybe making a civilian character and just living out in the city and seeing what's going on?
You mean like Paco?
I mean, have you thought about maybe bringing Paco back, or do you think that might not be on the cards? Because I know that for a while you thought about maybe retiring him for a bit. You were kind of getting burned out.
Um,
I'm just curious. Like I said, I'm not trying to delve into like what secrets you have coming up, but I definitely want to know if you're going to be bringing back some more characters, or if you're going to make a civilian who's not just involved in story.
it's always been a dream of mine to just sit back and run like a Mexican restaurant with Paco.
There you go.
Like just, create that atmosphere and stuff. But again, that's like it's like same thing with Mimi, when they ran restaurants, it's like a full-time gig.
It is. Absolutely it is.
You can always come
so
be
I-
a biker.
I tried the
be a
biker life. I
biker?
used to be a biker. I used to be I had a character that was a biker gang leader.
Oh,
They called him Pothole Paco.
No, it wasn't Paco. It was a Richter scale. He had a burned
Richter.
face. He had
Road
he had,
burn
like,
Richter.
his whole face was burned, and people would ask like, "What happened?" I was like, "When I was young, my father, he loved me, but he had a weird way of showing it. He would make me sit down in the chair, and he would boil some hot water. And he
Jesus, dude.
slowly poured on my face.
That's not dark or creepy.
He was a
Wow.
I love it. I love it.
That's so funny.
Oh.
God damn, dude.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. So yeah, he wore the little mask though. He was the leader of the Reapers. Matter of fact, this was back in PMA. Reapers, I don't know where those Reapers came from, but I know those Reapers had the original ones. I started, then they got passed on to somebody else. They changed the logo, but the name stayed the same.
Right on.
Do
Do you think you'd go gang life, or do you think you'd just make a civilian?
I actually have in another city, Paco. I'm not
I mean
Paco,
here.
but Phat. Oh, here.
Yeah. I mean here.
I don't see. Gang life is okay. I just, I was watching the podcast like a couple of days ago with that villain dude,
Mhm.
and I think that would probably be more my thing. Gang life is fun and everything. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not much to do as far as like creative aspects. Like you can always get creative in robbing, and how you steal or rob the bank.
Let's ask Laws. She's active in an MC right now. Do you guys get creative with what you guys do, or do you guys find a lot of stagnicity, like you guys sitting around a lot and not
I
really
mean,
much? Like
We're always
What's-
trying to be active, honestly. Like we're always trying to go do some heist, or we're trying to go, collectively go do stuff. I feel like there should be. I wish we had more like story, like more creativity. But we always do get creative when we go do things. Like the other day, a bunch of the guys, and I think Mimi was there too. I saw someone's clip. They were robbing houses, and they were all dressed up like pest control. And they went to a house, and they were outside when the cops showed up. They were talking about spraying for bugs and all that. So like there is story that we get into, for sure. But I feel like I wish there was like more lore or more backs, you know, like more creative like role play that we're actually getting into, like storylines, because like it's fun, we're all role playing and everything, but I just feel like there needs to be more.
See, I feel like that's in those
Yeah.
situations like that. And that's what I mean when I say creative aspect. Of as far as like what I do, what I like to do. How could I put that into play with, being a crim, and it's kind of hard. Because
It is.
again, you're bound by certain rules the same way that if I was a cop or if I was EMS, which is like I've always enjoyed doing the creator content kind of thing. The creative lead kind of position, because I could be that story for the gangs. I could be that story for a cop. I could create
Right.
that third that third aspect that they were missing.
Have you thought about maybe getting Paco back into EMS at some point? I mean, I'm not saying boo for
Oh
what.
yeah,
I'm just saying
my
that
life
you're.
in EMS. Godly, I have done
I know, dude.
EMS
I'm.
for the
All I'm
majority.
saying, bro, is your RP as Paco in EMS, no matter where you were in a hospital in an AMU, was always super spot on, and you always knew exactly where to take it. Like I was
No,
envious of your Paco RP.
no, like it's more or less like working with what you got. I will say that the reason that it was a lot easier for me to be EMS rather than be a cop or being a gang with Paco is because I had more freedom. I had more freedom. I wasn't EMS is still held to a standard, but it's not as strict. I don't have like SOPs that I have to follow. I don't have a code that I have to worry about breaking. With
Right.
EMS, it was kind of like just don't kill the person. It's like, all right, I can do that.
All
You're
right.
sitting there, you're like, I'm gonna do a heart transplant on this guy, and he's like, what? What? No, my foot's broken. I'm like, don't worry, go to sleep.
Don't worry, go to you and your fucking chicken hearts and magic stones.
It was so fun being EMS with you. That was so much fun.
He watched a lot of Grey's Anatomy.
I'm
Yo,
telling you, dude.
Hank said he's got a side character as a cyclist, just goes on the road to get people away. I love that. That's funny.
That's so mean and so genius at the same time.
It's gonna be good to see that, because I'd love to see that, but I know it's gonna be like people are just gonna be like go around you.
But
You know.
but think about the one
But
guy that does stop to pick him up off the road.
just the inconvenience.
Nope, we got to replug in your mic, dude. I think it's because we're sitting in the pool. Patsy?
Oh, his inner robot is coming out.
Yeah. Uh-oh. We can't hear you, brother. Hold on. Anyway, while he's having a cough drop or something. Personally, I'm having a lot of fun playing here in Savage. I'm not here to, we try to take things objectively. If I had something with the server that I didn't like, we definitely say it. And right now, I've got nothing but praise for the people that I RP with. The cops here are solid. They love what they do. They love the city. They love the server. They love the people. And they really respect each other. I think it's really cool to see a group of people working like this. This is something that I kind of always wanted to experience. This is directed more at Laws. Like you're in that gang RP, and I think you kind of you get that same feeling of camaraderie and like these people got my back, I've got theirs, all for one for all. When you come into something like that, I haven't felt that because I'd never been a part of anything like that until I joined a PD, and I finally get it. It's really cool.
Yeah. That's one of the big things that I love about like the gang life roleplay or family roleplay. If someone has like a organization or gang or MC or PD, is that having each other's backs and being there for each other, and knowing that you have people to fall back on on those days when there's like sometimes nothing to do too. Like you guys can go create your own fun, and it's nice to know that you can turn to somebody when you need it, for sure.
That's super badass. That's why I got Jacob. Did you fix your voice box yet, Jacob?
Yeah, I'm here. You guys
We
hear me?
have a new
Hey, there he
follow
is.
as well.
Oh,
Fatal
who?
Dazed.
Who is
Fatal
that?
Dazed.
Who
Homie,
is that?
thank you so
Fatal
much, man,
Dazed.
from the Fat and Spicy Show. We
Yo,
appreciate you, man.
real quick, guys. I haven't forgot about those winners. I don't know. I think the only one that actually sent in their information was Johnny. Johnny,
Johnny
your
and
merch is gonna be
Mimi, I
coming.
got 'em to your both.
Okay, Johnny, Mimi. Okay, your merch is gonna be coming soon. Sorry, guys. Didn't forget. Again, it was the move. Blame it on the move, but I'm settled in. We're gonna get your merch out ASAP, guys. Thank
Fatal
you
wants to know
again.
how are you guys are doing.
We're doing great, man. You know, we're having a good time.
Yeah, we're
Doing
doing good.
the
We're doing good. Getting back in. Like I said, I was telling everybody at the beginning, I haven't been on around because I've been sick and I've been moving. So I think the move is just making me sick.
get
It's
that.
still working. So
The realist answer to how I'm doing, though, man, is I'm sitting here doing my favorite thing in the world, which is podcasting. My second favorite thing in the world, which is playing games. My third favorite thing in the world, which is 5M. And I get to sit with my bro Chacho over here and do a show. That's how I'm doing, man. I'm living the fucking dream, man.
most definitely, yeah.
It doesn't get any better, does it? I
Savage
mean,
in
does
the
it
day. Well,
really?
welcome to Savage, man. We hope to run into you.
Oh, yeah, like a Mack truck. Make sure you get the license plate.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
If you could, and don't give me generic answers here, okay? If you
Butter with a
could
little pecan swirl. Love it.
tell me what your like ideal RP environment is. Like
Why don't we
your, I
talk
mean,
about buttered
we all.
sausage? I'd rather talk about buttered sausage.
Okay, let's talk about buttered sausage.
Never mind. Keep going. I'm
Wait,
listening.
what's buttered sausage?
Never mind. It's an old meme.
Okay. Just like we've already talked about a little bit about like what you guys love out of roleplay, but like, what is your ideal, city life, like roleplay environment that you want? I guess I don't know. Maybe we've already kind of went over that a little bit, but like,
If I could have,
I
if
already know
I,
what Jacob's is. I already know what yours is. I'm gonna call
what,
you
what
out
is
right
it?
now.
What do you
want
think?
that? You want that prison RP, baby? I know it. I
No.
know it.
Well, that's more theme. I think that's more theme. That's more theme answer, but I think if it was come down to what the aspects of what I look for, what I would love to see in a city that I would want to be in, it's just open-mindedness. Open-mindedness in any encounter that you have. Never being in the rush. I know people got a lot of places to be and stuff, but I wish people would sit there. If you're just I wish people would sit there and be open to some of the random scenarios that just happen out of the blue. Like a cyclist that's just in your way for no reason. If you ain't got nowhere else to be, if you got nothing else going on, why not? Why not take the chance and see if the RP can go somewhere? I think that's what I would want to see in more of a community that I would want to be like involved in more. It's just people that are open, people that take the time to say, well, I don't really have anything else going on. I'm in a rush to go back and hang out at my lair. Oh well. Just that's I guess that would be my thing. It's just openness.
I'd like to see a little bit. And by the way, everything you said, 100 fucking percent spot on, dude. You're 100% right. Interaction. That's all there is to it. Like you said, not everything has to be settled with a gun. In fact, 99% of things shouldn't be settled with a gun. And that's where I'm going to go with what I'd really like to see in a server. I'd like to see a little bit more gang realism. Yeah, you got your drive-bys and you got, a shot fired every here or there, but every day on the streets, you're not getting gang chases and shootouts and, 15 bodies dead because, two gangs aside of you. It's not a daily thing or an hourly thing like it is in these cities. I'd like to see the gangs spend more time trying to de-escalate things between them instead of taking it to the guns. And now, all of that being said, I do understand that this is a shooting game. We have many different guns. We have all kinds of things built around weaponry. So I don't want to say that shouldn't be part of it, but I would really like to see some restraint on the part of the gangs and a lot more respect for what the police could do to you. Because there's just none of that. I've had people get in their motorcycle and drive circles around my cop car. Really? If I did that, fucking I'd be thrown on my face in a minute. You know what I mean? That you don't do that. Why would you do that in a city? What's the purpose of it?
yeah, why not give a little role play? Like, why not stick around and just see what the role play brings? What's it gonna hurt? Oh, I gotta go rush home and get this stuff in my safe. Like, no, just stick around and role play a little.
Or must you shoot it out with me at a traffic stop? License and registration, and then 3 cars roll up on me and kill me dead. You know, these are things that have happened in other cities that have made me not want to fly in anymore. And a lot of the cops and even some of the gang members and a lot of just the regular civilians who are here for a good time are kind of getting sick of it on the server level. They just kind of are. Like you know, take a chance and talk to somebody for a minute. That's what I want to see. Like Jacob, lots of interactions, lots of RP, real fucking RP. Get out there and you guys. What does it hurt to go up if a cop calls you up and says, "Hey man, we got to talk." Okay, see where it goes. Maybe he doesn't want to give you a ticket or bust your chops. Maybe something funny can come out of it. Make your day.
Yeah.
Sorry, that went off on a tangent.
No, to piggyback off that again, I know we just had a gang meeting the other day, and there was something that Yusuf said that I really enjoyed. It was, you know, if we come up on you guys like on a heist, or we come up on you guys doing something, whatever it is, and you guys start role playing with us, like 99% of the time we're gonna sit there and role play with you, and we're probably gonna let you go. You know what I'm saying? Like they just want that role play. You know, they just want to engage and have something instead of just speed chases all over the city and gun shootouts and all that stuff. While that can be fun, he was just like, you know, just role play with us. And I thought that was really cool.
Hey, guys, here's a little tip for the guys that have never been officers before. As officers, if we got you in a jail cell and you make us fucking giggle or laugh or you're carrying on, and it doesn't even have to be funny, just some kind of a plot work and you're interacting with us in a decent way, you're going to get your time and fine reduced. It's going to fucking happen. And the more I've talked to people as my detective, and you know they've been making me giggle and carrying on. I'll fucking let them walk out the door. Don't let me see you in my fucking jail cell again, kind of thing. You know, give me the RP, and you're gonna get rewarded for it. At least on my level. Come talk to Santangelo. I'll let you fucking go.
Well, that's
I
what
don't mean
happened with
that.
Laws. You guys were just like, all right, just let her go.
You had everybody in the jail cell in stitches. We couldn't stop. You know, and it was. And that we, at the end of it, because, you know, these days for cops in RP get long. If you're not report writing, you're chasing somebody, you're dealing with, you know, some people can be really shitty when they get arrested. You know, and maybe that's their character. You know, hey, how do you plead to the charges, you know? Fuck you, cop. Well, if that's your character, that's your character. But I hear it so much that it's just, it almost just raises my hackles anymore. Talk to us, man. Give us something to go on and let us have some fun, because at the end of the day, we don't want to pull you over and give you tickets. That's fun. But the whole purpose of RP, exactly, right? But the whole purpose of RP is for the fucking RP. Let's role play together.
Yeah.
I can't stress it enough, dude. That's the biggest shit
Snitches
with
get
me.
stitches. They know the code.
I'm about ready to give you some fucking stitches, man.
So speaking of
Snitches get
giving
stitches.
role play and all that, on real note here, how do you guys feel about people who just come in and role play themselves? Like they don't really role play at all. They just come in and they're just being them, shoot in a game.
I won't say nobody ever really. I won't say I won't take anything from people who roleplay themselves. Because not everybody has it in them to do different voices. Not everybody has explored that side of them. You know, obviously when you come in, you're always going to be playing a character because you're not out there unless you're really out there killing and robbing people. Hey, you know, maybe you should be on the game more. You know, just stay on the game. You know, but you're always going to be playing some form of character. Now, the difference comes into play when it comes to basically again with that open-mindedness of allowing your character to be enveloped in somebody else's world. It's not always you. It's not always about you and your wins, about what you're going to do, how you're going to come up. That's what's going to separate. I think that's what really annoys people more than it is about you playing yourself. It's more or less about you playing yourself and being open to everybody else's world, because everybody has to understand we're all in one big book, and we're all trying to fight for like, I guess we're in a movie and we're all trying to fight for screen time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's okay to share the screen. It's okay to share the spotlight with somebody else.
You can't make an Avengers movie with one Avenger. It's the Avengers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to have the others.
So the same way you coexist with your other gang members, the same way you coexist with the people that you kill other people with and you rob and you race, coexist with the other people that you don't know. And you'll be amazed at the way that your story will mold and shift and shape, and you'll find your character doing something that you would have never thought you would be doing.
Dude, did I ever think I'd be hunted by a city? No, and you got me there because I took 10 minutes to talk to you in the fucking hospital, and we became coworkers, and then you brought me on this weird chase. I don't know how to say it. And now here we are a year and a half later sitting in a hot tub doing a podcast.
That's it.
Like,
That's it. And
you
that's all it
just
takes.
don't know where these
That's all it
friendships
takes,
can go.
guys. That's all it takes. Like
So-
I said, that's what I say on that subject.
We've got a whole new year coming up, man. We got a lot of new cities that we want to conquer as well. We have some fun interviews. We got a few sketches planned. We're going to be doing more of our subscriber-only shows coming up here soon. We've got a few things that we're working on. I've got some notes here that I'm going to share with the group. And guys, this is going to be an exciting year for Phat and Spicy. So all of you guys that likes and follows us, we love you. We appreciate it. Stay tuned. There's a lot more coming. Please do me a favor, because I forget to ask you guys this every show. Hit the like button, the subscribe button. We have a YouTube channel. It's the Phat and Spicy Show. It's on YouTube. Go check us out. You can't miss our logo, guys. If you leave comments on our videos, please do. When you watch them, like those two.
Clips.
That all helps the algorithm, helps move us up. Got to do it.
Clips,
Yeah,
clips,
we're on-
clips.
Yeah, clips. If you think something funny or something you like, it doesn't have to be funny. If it's just something you like about the show, something maybe it's a shout out to you. Maybe that's something you want to share on your Instagram. Hey, by all means, do it. We're on Instagram too. We're trying to get out there on these multi platforms. We're getting there, guys. Obviously, we're not how you say, we're not veterans to this. Also, we're all learning as we go.
Yeah, I was
So-
trying to post something to TikTok the other day, and I think I got banned. I don't know what I did.
What were you trying to post?
Picture of some corned beef that I made.
You can't just be putting corned beef on Instagram, man.
Bro,
Apparently
They
we
blocked you
prefer
for they
corned
blocked
beef
you with good
private.
reason. You're out here
No,
putting
dude.
corned beef hash on Instagram. You deserve to get banned. You deserve to get blocked, and I'm not petitioning for you to get released.
I didn't know. I didn't know that was against the rules. I thought you could put food pics up on there.
That's what shape
Apparently
was it
not.
in?
Only- It was a loaf.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. He's out here
beautiful.
playing Where's
Oh.
Waldo with his penis in some
Yeah,
hash.
dude.
Oh my god.
Well, people wonder.
Yo,
why
guys,
my
but as
corned
always,
beef is
yes,
so
thank
tender.
you guys for your support. Thank you again for being here. All of you, again, like, share, subscribe, follow, all of it, guys. It all helps, and we appreciate it. If you can't sub, hey, share the video. If you can't share the video, just like the video. If you can't like the video, just comment a period. It doesn't
Well, just
matter.
watch the damn thing. That's
Just
all we
watch
care
it.
about.
But like I said, it's more or less your support is what helps us grow. Your support is why we're here. And when we get big and famous, guys, I'll make sure I give you all free buttons.
Dude, that's more generous than I was going to be, but all right, cool.
You're going to get Spicy's going to give out free meat hash, y'all.
There you go. You get my
Free
my
corned
fresh
beef
corned
hash.
beef ready for you.
That's a new merch shirt right there. I had some of Spicy's corned beef hash.
Corned beef hash.
Feed me
Oh
beef.
man, what do you think, man? You think we should wrap this up for the day?
I think it is, man. We've reached that mark. I'm going to see about getting some of this RP hours in, guys. I know I've been slacking, so we're going to see if you're in SavageRP, if you're in Savage Roleplay, you may catch wind of something, you may not. We'll see. Woo, right?
All right. Well, looks like you forgot to refresh your AFK meter, so I guess that means it should.
All part of the plan. It's all part of the
All
plan.
part of the plan. This
I want to know how you refreshed it. You haven't even moved.
Me? No, I've been getting up and moving around.
I have yet to see you get up and move.
No, I've got up a couple of times. I had to
Really?
drink some beers, and yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But guys, again, thank you guys. What more can I say?
You're back, dude. Don't leave me again.
We're back.
We're back. We are back.
Again, much love to the Phat and Spicy crew. I love you guys. As always, this is Phat.
This is Spicy.
And this has been the Phat and Spicy Show.
We love you, Jacob.
Love you, Anson.